else that petrifies the life out of you. It could be ladybirds, it could be the bridge in Festival Park.
Life's a gift, don't let yours pass you by. So afraid you'll fall. What happens if you fly? You are your own kind of beautiful. Hard to find.
We're going to have people getting in touch now with more random fears than ladybirds, aren't we, clearly?
Let the melody raise you up and soft.
Bridges, ladybirds, rats and snakes. We've taken the obvious and the less obvious for you to add to on the list via the Facebook page or via WhatsApp 08000 321 333. Pop Stoke at the start. Right, coming up to 7:25 on a Monday, which means it is Monday motivation time with the person singing this tune right here from Sandbach, mental health expert and great singer Lisa T. How are you?
I'm very good, Lee. How are you doing?
Yeah, well, first and foremost, very well, but we need to add you to this list. Your random fear, what petrifies you more than anything else?
Oh, so not so much anymore, but it used to be heights. I used to have a weird thing about heights, yeah, which I think is quite a common one, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. How do you get over that? Because you say not as much as they used to.
I don't know. It's weird because now I live on the 7th floor, so it doesn't seem to bother me. But yeah, it used to. I used to be quite sort of. I think it literally. I didn't really do anything. I think it just gradually disappeared over time. So I was quite lucky, really.
All right. So we'll put that on there as well. What have you got for us Monday motivation-wise today? Because last week's was an absolute cracker.
Yes. So today's motivation is called Take the Power Back. So a recent study has shown that only 15% of the things that we worry about actually turn into a reality for us. And apparently 80% of these realities can be solved a lot easier than we initially expected. So this same study showed that by writing a worry or a problem down on a piece of paper, this helps to reduce the amount that it ruminates in your head. And then if you want to take it a step further, you can actually rip the piece of paper up and throw it in the bin. And this is said to give us a sense of release and a feeling of having a bit more control over the problem. So today's tip is, if there's something worrying you at the moment, or maybe a random fear, whatever it might be, take a couple of minutes to write it down on a piece of paper and then rip it up and throw it in the bin and just take the power back over that situation a little bit.
So by writing it down, that gives you more control over the situation, right?
Yeah, writing it down, and then that gets it out of your head and onto the paper, stops it ruminating, and then ripping it up and throwing it in the bin. That's supposed to make us feel like we've taken the control back a little bit. It's all psychological.
It's amazing, isn't it? Because something I've written down here straight away, because I always like to play along with these. So end of next week is holiday time for me. And that's what's causing me a load of stress at the moment, because I'm that guy who will forget his passport, who will lose his passport, who won't do holiday insurance, who will forget the flight tickets. And that is like when most people sit there and just go, yeah, holiday next week, feet up, week or so off work. I'm stressed as anything about it. So you reckon if people have got like this kind of situation where something's causing them absolute stress, write it down, rip it up, throw it in the bin?
Yeah, but maybe for you, Lee, don't rip it up and throw it in the bin. Maybe make a list of things that you need to do before you go and look at it.
Honestly, I'm a nightmare with stuff like that. Thank you ever so much for coming on. Pleasure as ever.
Thank you. Yes, take care, everyone. Speak to you soon.
We will speak next Monday, handily enough, with Monday Motivation. Otherwise, it wouldn't quite be the same on a Wednesday, would it? Lisa T with this week's Monday Motivation. Loads of people getting in touch about other things on the texts this morning. A few people deciding to poke fun for whatever reason. We need to say hello to Ian Stanway on Facebook, to Butch Robinson, who's got in touch, say, morning,